Left the church when I left home because I can't stand the hypocrisy. I found my holy ground in Kansas and it's right behind a Burger King. Left on California for some kind of new horizon. Now I'm landlocked. Now I'm drowning in the plastic ocean I was born in. If I speak, let it manifest. When I sing, let my voice be blessed. Two wrongs don't make a right, but two extremes can birth a median. Now I church with my ghosts and I hear them all whispering, hey, pray tell me what's the verse where I can find my freedom in. This is my holy poetic, getting downloaded, even though the chariot's low swinging and 400 years is 4,000 ancestors. And the fact is, I don't need a DNA test when I'm preaching mathematics. Was given the bare minimum, then told to rejoice in this, exploiting black and beautiful like it's a corner store commodity, protecting private property while the body's lying in the street. Who do I need to speak to protect a body, mind, and destiny? All I hear are tears and too much lacrimosity. Lord, let me find a new moon, not a landlord, but a ritual, a new way to know the universe. Not a knowing, but a noticing, like noticio or being known. I don't know, it's hard to know, especially when you've died before. Make no mistake, the trauma stitched right onto your mother's bones, written in your gene expression, not the genes you sewed, with shallow pockets and then called it fashion. I'm talking threaded to the epidermis, emanating from those holy pores, rolling off your body like some dirty water from some dirty war. So what? The body keeps the score. Like Sankara said, we will not die of your ignorance. Trust. The heart will keep all of the arithmetic. A solvable is solvable when studied through a proper lens. Like negatives of photographs, look back and see kintsugi cracks. Take a pause and fill the cup. Take a sip and lift it up. I had to sing this memorized. I had to show you all the lines. 112, 3 parts and some footnotes. Allen Ginsberg, raise a cup, and then keep it up. For the next generation, the TikTok polyglots, the y más niñas con un voz de pasión como Amanda Gorman. Poetry is the phenomenon, and love is the language. I wrote this on 420 when they said the verdict's guilty. I hope I reach 112. I hope I ride a galaxy. My throat chakra is open, and on my hand I got the tourmaline. Protection is the energy, and poets know the melody. Like Marion Stokes, we are the archivists of memory. And maybe it's true I got a PhD just so that you would take me seriously. For 30 years, a first gen found an ivory of false symmetry, of intellect, wit, and irony. I just want to turn the volume down on some meters of the patriarchy. Take nigh, get high, let the poets fill the great big hole of history. Be not afraid to parade an elevated performativity so that the ones who don't love us might learn to grow some empathy. More like portrait of an artist in a virtual reality. Are these really days of old, like Micah said, or are these just the days of candy? Beach House said, your love is stag in the white sand on Teen Dream. And I went back to a childhood to heal my lack of a consciousness. But most people, hear me out, most people will not be made aware of the trauma that's passed down to them, let alone the specifics. That's a legacy to keep in a gene pocket, gene expression. A poetic of trauma is an art of unlying, and a poetic of soul is an art in undying. And I got my body taken from me by a father and a son, and again at 21 when I couldn't howl for help. And I thought I healed those wounds at 27 until I found the hidden documents. I read the word tearing, and then I had to die again. I'm not afraid of dying anymore, not when I was raped at 3 years old. If that hurts your ears, I hear you. I was with you when they trotted on your very soul and then told you not to speak of it. But remember what Jesus said when he looked upon the disinherited. Rise up and go to Babylon, for there you will be rescued. A baby lion turned griffin, head of an eagle, or a myth for new millenniums. Don't ask me what his name is. The only words I want on your tongue are the ones who didn't make it. Asking Sandra Bland in her own car, would you mind putting out your cigarette? Now I paper loose leaf. Keep my vices mindful, 'cause all these deaths can't keep a heart full. The only names on my tongue are the ones of those who sent me. Don't ask me what his name is. Instead, ask me why in this reality. Capital. and then capitalize reality as an exploitation and conspiracy, another evil eye hunting for another little pretty thing. I used to say beauty doesn't last when they said, "You're such a pretty girl." But a life lived in fear is a life in a possessive world, and Lord forgive them, amorality. Or did they not get a chance to watch enough Sesame Street? Lord, let me live until at least I can see 33. Let me find my holy trinity and triangulate my own geometry. My black math matters, got the blood of Spanish colonizers and a Meso-Mexican America, a direct American descendant of slavery, but I guess I'm just another disinherited American. Breathe. A sigh of relief to move the wind chimes of pain, find the song if I'm listening, close my eyes for the 3 weeks just to wait for the sentencing. I swear another slap on a cop's wrist and I'll find a new computer, change my syntax up and simulate my way into a new future. They keep trying to make you think your intelligence is artificial while they sell their love for the wholesale price of prejudicial. Let's call those legal fictions, or to be more generally specific, love can be the only way when you're living in a global pandemic. Love can be the only way when you're living in a global pandemic. I'll keep fighting for the children. I'll keep dreaming for their future, for the stars in their birth charts, for the fractals of their memory, for the parts of their history that I know I will never see. You see, I'm a motion picture. I'm a moving image conscious stream. I died at the end of a 20th and rose like dirt into a century. Now they're turning ocean plastics into bracelets, so let that be the metaphor. I evolved from that synthetic death. After all, I am a Scorpio. The rivers of America showed me how to sound a shape of pain into a poetic of a holy war. Let the memory of this poem live forever, but first, upload it to a celluloid.